What's good, everyone? Aggie Coach here. All right, guys, so welcome to another video. We are finally into the kicking procedures. And since the last couple videos was about scrimmage play, now we're going to get into punting, how punting actually works. So you set up your punt formation, and you want your punter, the actual punter, to be immobile. So you want to start with your punter on the board. As you can see, mine is on a freeze frame. You want him on the board initially so that he can receive the ball. Now, keep in mind that you guys see this as a theme, right? In the FAT8 system, it's important that the actual action is played out. So, meaning the snap going from the center to the quarterback or from the center to the punter. Now, the way that we're going to do this is you got to put the ball in play. Okay? This is a very easy procedure. So, what we're going to do is you're going to hold down, the offensive coach will hold down we'll snap the ball for a minimum of 2 seconds. Okay? And so, of course, you got to be watching for the blitz coming because they may block the punt. Now, we're going to get into block punts in this video as well. I want you to just see what happens in the case of a block punt. But, so, we're going to do 1,000, 2 1,000. There is my 2 1,000, right? Now, from there, you're going to replace your punter, right? You're going to replace your punter with the Toe Pro. We only use Toe Pro kickers because they're calibrated for the board. With the Toe Pro punter, okay? And now what you do from here, you have 6 seconds, only 6 seconds. You have 6 seconds to get your punt off. So from here, I would start your 6-second count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's my punt. Okay. Now, next part. Ball dropped. As you can see, the ball is in play and the ball dropped at about the 3-yard line. So, next part of the procedure. Your returners come off. Okay? Your returners come off. And you will pivot them. You will pivot them to go get the ball. Now, the way that we do this is the returning team, as you know in real football, has to respond very fast. So, 6 seconds to kick the ball. Okay? And then you have 10 seconds to do your blockers, right? So in your case, in this case, if I had any players here, I would be counting. If I had any players here that I wanted to pivot around, I would do my 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 seconds for the offense and 10 seconds. 6 seconds for the returning team because they have to respond faster, right? Because the ball is on the ground and they got to get to it quickly. So 6 seconds for them. Right? And then, yeah. And then 6 seconds for the kicking team. Not 10 seconds, guys. My bad. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. Okay. Now, the way that you do this next part, there's no time for this next part. right? There's no time for this next part. So let me be clear. 2 seconds to move the ball, 2 seconds hold for the time lapse between the ball moving from the center to the punter, replace the punter, kick the ball. 6 seconds to do pivots for the returning team, 6 seconds to do pivots for the kicking team, right? All right, now on this part right here, there is no time, right? It's just go get the ball, right? So there's no time here. So what you do is just like that. You have him go get the ball, right? So that's how that works. He has to go and get the ball, okay? Now, once the ball is recovered, you just pivot him around, right? You just pivot him around. So, like this, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No blocking in the back because there are penalties for blocking in the back. And then, so, Darren Roach has the ball. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And then and he's tackled. First down and 10 Aggies at the 13-yard line. That's it. That's how it's done. That's it. Okay? So, because of fast response, it's not 10 seconds, it's 6 seconds. So, okay? So just remember that. It's 6 seconds for both teams, right? So, all right. Now, in the event that there is a blocked punt, right? So let's set up for that. Okay, so quick recap, and now let's do the block punt. And I'm going to show y'all what happens, okay, in the case of a block punt. So quick recap. Hold it down for 2 seconds. That's the snap from the center to the punter, right? And then after that, you have 6 seconds to kick the ball. You kick the ball, ball hits the ground. 6 seconds to pivot all people to go return, go get the ball. 6 seconds for the punting team to pivot their people to go get the ball or to go make the tackle, right? And that is it. Okay, now, this procedure does not change for blocked punts. The procedure doesn't change in the case of a blocked punt. So the only difference is the blockers, if it is blocked, they can pick that ball up and run it in just like in real football, right? So let's do 1,000, 2,000. Oh boy, look at that. Okay. Now, let's argue that we have, let's make a change real quick. Let's say that this guy that came through, let's just use Dedrick Miller. So when I put my kicker down. Let's say that instead of Dedrick being right here, let's say that he was like this. Let's say that he actually made it there, right? Okay. And let's see. All right, so I get my 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, he blocked it. Okay, so what happens here? In the case of a blocked punt, sorry. In the case of a blocked punt, this is where the ball ended up, okay? He's engaged, maybe not, but I have someone who's not. So what you do is 6, 5, oh, he's now touching, so I can't do him. 4, 3, 2, 1, maybe I can get him. Okay. And that's it, right? Now, of course, your punter would have been replaced. All right. So, okay. So, the Aggies recovered the punt, right? So, he's got the ball, right? So, what happens here? We move the ball out, and I get my 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't pivot anybody else, okay? And then they get their 6, 5, 4. Everybody's engaged. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Okay. Oh, he didn't get it. And the Aggies run the punt back for a touchdown. That's how block punts work. It's the same thing for block field goals. Exact same thing, exact same procedure.